provide you with some ideas, some inspiration and support for you to use if you've got a Bulgarian bag. And if you're thinking about a Bulgarian bag, and we can show you some of the great things that you're able to do with it. Now, if you're interested in finding any more about the Bulgarian bag, or you want to purchase your own one, then you can go to escapefitness.com and you can find everything you need about the products. If you want to buy one, go to escapefitness.com. This is a very unique opportunity, and we've been able to get the inventor of the Bulgarian bag, Ivanov, to deliver this 20-minute session. Normally, he doesn't do anything like this for free, but what we're trying to do is to help people that are at home, trainers, to get the most out of their products. So Escape Fitness have sponsored this and are delivering this particular session to you for free. So if you like it, if you think it's valuable, then I'll ask you just to do a couple of things. The first thing is just please like the video. Second thing, please subscribe to the Escape Fitness YouTube channel, because we're doing a lot more about training and education on the Escape Fitness channel. And the final thing is please share it. We'd like as many people to know about this as possible. And if you think this is great content, then please share it. So today we have a few different people on the video. So we've got our head of training and education, Andy Phillips, who's taking part. He's live from England, and he's going to be supporting everybody with the training program today. We've also got Lucy, who's the head of our training center, Escape Fitness in Peterborough as well. And we've got our head of product development, Richie Januzek, who's also live from our head office in England. And then all the way from Nottingham, we've got Howard Hill from 365 Functional Fitness is also taking part. And then to deliver the session, we have the World Greco Wrestling Champion, who's won 6 national titles, and he's the 2009 Greco-Roman wrestling coach, Hall of Famer, Mr. Ivanov, who invented the Bulgarian bag, and he also developed the Bulgarian bag training systems that we're going to go through today. So thanks very much for supporting us. Please share this with as many people as you can. And I'd like to hand you over to Mr. Ivanov, all the way from his training center in Boise, Idaho.
Hey, hello everyone. Andy, Lucy, Richie, Howard, Matthew. It's great to see you guys and everybody else who's watching us. I'm welcoming you in my home gym in Boise, Idaho, United States. I feel this is the place where all the ideas are born here. I feel like I'm the king here. This is it's an amazing place to be, and I'll be very happy to share my knowledge with you about the Bulgarian bag training, especially how to master the spin. If we're ready, I'm ready to rock. Are you all ready? Give me a thumb up and I can start. Awesome, awesome, perfect. So we're gonna talk about the suplex spin. I'm gonna show you the entire exercise done on the fast mode, and then we're gonna break it down on these, what we call it, progressions, so we can teach people how to perform this spin, and we'll show them that it's not as intimidated exercise as they probably think. Okay. I'm going to perform also the other way, so you can see where the bag should go when we're doing the spin. So did we see that? Good. Awesome. Now, great. Let's break it. Let's break it here on progressions, and let me show you a few things that are so important to understand when you start practicing the Bulgarian bag spin. First, we need to think about the leg position. We always want to place our stance in legs shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Remember, never keep your legs straight. you need to have your legs slightly bent like you're on the springs, like you're about to jump. Okay, the next thing you need to do, take a great hold of the back. See how I grabbed it? Very close to these strap handles. Hold it, because that's how you're gonna work on your grip, and you don't want this back to fly out of your hands. Make sure nobody is around you, at least like a couple of meters. Nobody is around you, especially the little kids when you're performing this exercise. The backs are safe, but you still want to make sure you trace safety first. Now, the next thing I want you to think is create momentum. And I'm going to show you this progression here. Call it side-to-side swing. Don't ever start to perform the spin without this momentum. Create momentum first. Keep your legs slightly bent, shoulder width apart, and continue doing this side-to-side swing. There's also variation. If you notice, sometimes I spin and I look straight, and sometimes I follow the back. That's why I'm going to show you the next progression is side-to-side swing by following the back. This is very important down the road if you want to make this spin super fast. Okay, you have to follow it. You have to follow the back. So look straight is one variation, and also follow the back is another variation. And another variation of side-to-side swing, so I really like it for my warm-up, is when I actually turn the back into a horizontal position and I let the back kind of do that dynamic stretching work. I really like this one when I practice, when I try to warm up. I'm going to turn around this way so you can see how I'm performing these rotations. See, I'm going further and further and further and further. Let's see if I can see you on the screen. See what happened? Okay. Now, these are the few progressions that I will recommend you to start your training session when you want to master the suplex spin. Are we on the same page? Are we in good understanding? Any questions here? I can't hear anybody, but give me a thumbs up if you can hear me very well. Okay, so rule number one: first, learn the stand position. Second, don't ever start to spin the back or swing it. Some people said before you create the momentum. You have to create the momentum. We're not trying to isolate muscles here. We want to engage more muscle groups towards this major movement or major exercise. Okay, this is actually, call it progression. It's just a side-to-side swing. So we call it progression. Now, here's another very important thing. Very important thing is when you spin the back, to avoid the spin that looks like a windmill spin. Basically, that's what happens, what people are doing. They don't understand. They spin the back like a windmill. Okay, we don't want this. It doesn't do much. Doesn't do much here. Plus, you cannot last longer if you're using heavier back, which when you learn the spin down the road, if you want to increase the load, this is very important key element. As you already see, we have a system of education. It's very important we understand why you're doing this with these backs. Not that we're trying to make people tired only. No, it's way much to offer than just make you tired. We want to understand you. We want to help you understand how to master these dynamic movements that carry over something else down the road, combinations and other training that I have no time to talk about that today. So just remember, we have a system of education, and that's very, very effective system. Okay, so the next we want to talk about how do we fix this mistake so we don't perform these windmill spins. And that's the next progression that I want to teach you. Is we call this whip technique, which allows you to train this element, how to place the back right behind on your shoulder. See how my elbows are open? If I keep my elbows closed, when I perform spins, the back will always stay up above my head. When I open the elbows, the bag automatically falls low. So that's very, very important progression. And I'm showing you right now how you can practice. You can go single side, create momentum, whip it, snap it, keep elbows open. And if you're advanced to copy, immediately you can go left and right, chest up, always head up, always look proud, and make sure you have a nice hold on the main handles. Again, left, right, left, right. Okay, any questions? Can you all hear me? Because I can't hear you right the moment. Okay.
Ivan,
Now I can hear you. Yes.
I've got a quick question. So, what sort of reps, or would you work for reps or time when you're training like a beginner to do the spin?
You can go both. Mostly, I will recommend going reps, and you don't want to do too many repetitions, and you don't want to use too heavy bag.
Okay.
Did I answer your question, Andy?
Yes. Yeah. No. Great. Thank you. Cheers.
Now, here and there, it's important to use different weights of bags, because if your bag is so light or too small, it's going to be difficult for you to open your elbows, and to feel feeling the weight of the bag helps you to master this exercise, to master this progression. Okay, so it's good to change from lighter bags to bigger bags, but again, focus on low reps and focus to follow the instructions how to master this progression. Yes. Next question. Richie? I hear, yes.
You have a question from Nolberg on YouTube, and he asks, where exactly to grip the bag?
Main handles, outside grip. We call it main handles, outside grip, right here, close to the straps.
Ivan.
Yes.
Could you explain a little bit about the straps, the colored straps? How and when do you use the straps?
The straps we use when your grip gets really tired, and we start designing, structuring these workout routines, and you want to use the straps to do different exercises, such as military press back, military press front. From there, immediately I'm going to upright rows, and I keep doing this with the goal of hitting more repetitions, because the backs are not very heavy for these exercises. You also can hit some isometric. See, I'm moving from one exercise to another exercise. And basically the straps are helping me to give my grip a little bit of rest time. And then I can go back to the main handles and perform, the spin or any other exercises that can be performed on the Bulgarian bag.
Excellent. Thank you, Ivan.
Yes. So I want to make one other comment and give you another progression based on all my experience working with, especially with fitness people, because fitness people have a little challenges when they have these, when you show them these exercises. They're leaning a lot forward when they spin. Basically, I'm going to try to imitate something like this way. No, you don't want to lean forward. You want to have your nice posture position, and again, create momentum and generate power with your hips, with your legs. So legs are very important. I'm going to show you one progression here right away. See, I'm keep turning different positions so you can see what I'm doing with my legs. Now watch the spin. When I'm performing the spin, watch how my legs are moving. And that's a very simple progression that I can recommend you to do. Just drive the back to the opposite position, the opposite direction where you want to shift your knees, your legs. Side to side lunges you're doing, basically. And keep your body straight. And try to integrate later into your spin. And immediately I want to give you another progression, because I know some of you, especially those who are bulking a lot of weight, you guys are tight in the shoulders, especially those bodybuilders. Sometimes they feel a little intimidated. No, it's okay. You guys all can learn this training. And actually everybody, even those bodybuilders, my friends who are bulking a lot of weights and looking for the size, I think the Bulgarian bag can help you improve your mobility. And I'm going to show you one exercise right here, one progression can help you develop this flexibility in your shoulders, so you can be able to spin the back correctly and also be safe and have fun with it. Side to side here, body shift we call it. Slowly, perform slowly, side to side. See where I'm dropping the back all the way down? Also, what you can do is you can also perform the stretching exercise. Help you learn how to keep your elbows up when the back is down. You can use this for just general flexibility training. Now, going back to the straps, I'm going to perform the same exercise that can help you with that mobility, shoulder mobility. See how I grab the straps? I'm going to go side to side. And if I want to make this stretch more aggressive, I want to press the other way. See? We do this exercise when we're stretching our wrestlers, for example, and go to the other side. And you can go left and right. See where the back goes? And that's what you need to do when you're performing these spins on the Bulgarian bag. You want the back to go lower, below your shoulder blades. You want your legs always slightly bent. Are you guys reading me? Did you see that? Did you try that? Now you should feel a little bit more loosen up in your shoulder area. Make sure before you perform the spin, your shoulders are very well loosened up, and also your lower back is well loosened up. Okay? And did I give you some new ideas? Okay, awesome. Okay, I saw your thumbs up. Now let me show you something very, very important. How to correct that posture. How to correct that posture that it's so important, so you don't allow the back to take control and knock you off balance while you're performing these spins. And actually this progression that I'm going to show you, it could be considered as the advanced, but also if you use a lighter back, this could be a perfect way how to correct this mistake by leaning forward. I'm going to perform the same exercises that I just showed you earlier, side to side swing. But now I'm going to use a close grip, what we call it. We call this close grip when we keep the back close to our chest. I'm going to create this momentum side to side. And I'm going to also perform this technique, but from my knees, but using a lot lighter back. I'm using only 12 kilos right now. But as you see, as you already know, I'm pretty experienced with the back. I'm not sitting down. I keep my hips up right from here and make sure in my gym, I am on the mats here. I'm always on the mats. That's where suplex and the Bulgarian bag was born. But you might need to put some pads or something. You want to be something where it's soft and won't hurt your knees while you're performing this exercise. And now once you learn how to create momentum with the back, how to do the whip technique, placing the back below your shoulder, now you can perform another variation of spin when we call it a close spin, when the arms are always 90 degrees bent and we don't allow the back to extend our arms forward. So here's how the spin works. It's more advanced, but if you use lighter bag, you will be able to learn very quickly how not to lean forward. Because what I just did with this progression, instead of telling people, oh, you're leaning forward, you're not dropping the bag below the shoulders, it's just this helps you to correct people without talking too much. Basically, we created this progression that puts them in position where there's no way they're gonna lean forward. This is it's a lot easier. They can follow up here what we're trying to say. Plus, from the knees, once you lean forward, the back is gonna take over immediately, and they quickly understand that they have to keep nice posture, hips forward, and also generate power with the hips. With the hips now, because and the legs too, but mostly hips. And now I'm going to demonstrate a little bit on the fast mode how this thing works. If you master all of these few progressions that I just show you, you'll be able to fly with the Bulgarian bag. Create momentum. Don't be afraid to create momentum. And ready, set, go. And now I'm going to follow the back so I can increase my spin. And nice change direction. 1, 2. And now I'm going to be focused on breathing, because when you start picking up with these spins, your cardiovascular is going to go up. Okay? And you have to understand when to breathe. And it's very simple. Watch this. When I have no impact from the back, I turn towards the back, especially when I'm going on these acceleration spin sets. I exhale when I have no impact from the back. Inhale. How do we inhale? Elbows closed, chest closed, or chest open? Of course, chest open. Take a deep breath, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now, Andy, after hours of work with these dynamic progressions, and then I can recommend go and time if you can last 30 seconds with the spin on the left side and on the right side. Did that make sense? How many repetitions can you hit for 30 seconds? Or for 1 minute? Can you hold the bag? Is my question, for during this interval spin set. That's how you create a progression. I told it many times. You start with the spin, do 20-minute spin, have a shower, make sure you shower because you're going to be sweating, and stretch a little bit. Go have your coffee and breakfast and go to work, and you're all energized for the day, just like me. I'm up since 5 in the morning. I just got done with the rest of 2 hours coaching, and I did my Bulgarian back workout. I'm awesome. I feel great today. You guys reading me? It's not that intimidated. This is not only for wrestlers. Sport of wrestling gave me a great idea to create suplex, and not only, this exercise, but many other exercises. And watch what happens. I'm going to give you something for the future. Once you learn how to master the spin, then we can talk about these great combos. Spin, side swing. Spin, side swing. Spin, arm throw. Spin, arm throw. Spin, side swing squat. Side swing squat. So and so and so and so. Yes, I'm now ready for your questions because I know it's a short time. Yes, Andy? I can't hear him. Go. I can't hear. Oh.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, you got me. So in terms of weight of the bag, Ivan, do you have for a set weight that you recommend to people to start off with? and then to progress on to going heavier? Or would you say go heavier or first? What's your recommendations in terms of a beginner first purchasing the bag?
Yes, great question, Andy. And we have few videos posted online about the proper recommendations if I need to buy one bag. So if you need to buy one bag, normally we don't go too heavy, not too light. In my experience, when I train muscular endurance, when I have one bag, I mostly need it for muscular endurance training. I'm using the 12 kilo bag or 26 pounds. So, but this bag, for a lot of guys, a lot of fellows bigger than me, if they're not trained with this equipment, this is the ideal weight bag. So let's say, I mean, you're like 80 or 100 kilograms. Let's talk about kilograms because most of our followers through your organization, through Escape Fitness, are in Europe, and I want to talk in kilos. So I say anywhere from 26 to 37 for male, and 13 pound bag, 17, and now we have even 10 kilograms, which is 22 pound bag for female athletes. You know, that's somewhere I can recommend if you have one bag. But again, if the more bags you have, the more training options you have. Because now I started developed this training program first with the muscular endurance training, which you need only one bag. And then later, through the years, I keep adding more and more weights. We have bags up to 38 kilograms, like 84 pound bags. This is for very experienced athletes, and that's for different training application for building strength, building power. You need to have different weights. I cannot be as perfect right now with my recommendation because I need to know who I'm working with. So you need to know as an instructor the athletic abilities of your athletes in order to recommend the right weights of bags. I'm ready for questions. I can't hear anybody now. Okay.
Ivan.
Yes.
I also noticed that there are some handle positions on the top of the bag as well. You didn't touch on those during your demonstration, but could you just give a quick overview as to how they're used, please?
Yes, awesome. And that's a great way how you can mix up what I just showed you today with some exercises that you already know how to perform with dumbbells, with barbells, with medicine balls, with plates. See, these additional handles are for extra support. For example, we can perform shoulder press front. We can also perform squat and press. Remember, you are going to use these bags for many repetitions. You don't need that much weight. Curls, presses, Russian twist with the Bulgarian bag. Now you can turn it this way and you can challenge your grip. Drop and catch, we call it, or we call it 2-on-1.
Excellent.
Top handle. Those are just great exercises. And the next thing, before you even ask me, I'm gonna say the shape of the back allows you to place it nicely on your shoulders and perform different exercises. Again, here we don't only just squat. Squat is the easiest one. We jump, and we can shift these jumps side to side. Now, and we can perform long jumps. We can perform lunges. We can perform many exercises for the lower body. We can perform good morning, which is very important for keeping our lower back healthy. It is very, very important exercise. We can also use the shape of the back for stretching exercises, going down on the mat, for example, and just finish your practice with nice stretching positions. Also, the shape of the back allows you to sit down on your armchair and relax and do some ab workout. So either extra support. I mean, many different ideas for training that you can find. These exercises, they're very simple in our highlight videos while we are just doing it with music and then we're not talking. You can quickly identify those easiest exercises that you can immediately perform. But the spin is gonna get all your body to move. And mostly, once you learn the spin and you like this training, you come back to us and we show you next, because that's how we build you. So some days you can do better than me. Better than me. Now I'm gonna give you a little highlight because we got running out of time. 1, 2. That's by flow. That's how I learned how to do flow. One exercise to another. Switching.
Ivan.
Yes, Lucy. I'm here.
So for anyone at home that's really loved seeing what they've seen today, where do they go next? What do they need to do to find out more?
Mandatory. Mandatory instructors have to certify it. No, it's a must. It's a must. Don't look at people who don't have supple certification. That's not, they don't understand what to do. There's no chance you'll know about the Bulgarian bag before you go through the education of supple training system. Supple and Escape Fitness are partner. We've been partnered for over close to a decade now. Is what, about 8 years we've been partners. Awesome family, awesome organization, awesome quality products. Escape Fitness, #1 for me. I love you guys. And remember, those who are buying the Bulgarian bag, I don't want to see you buying anything besides says supple, and it's right here, the trademark and our supple logo on the back side. You will find Escape Fitness and my signature. If you buy any other bags that do not have this, I will not be talking to you. Okay, so I think this session, we are close to the end. I thank you very much for your time. I'm looking forward to see you in the future courses. Now maybe we're looking online, or we'll see how this is crazy time, but nothing stops us to learn, to stay fit and stay shape and look forward in the future and stay positive.
I'm just like to say that it's a real honor and privilege to have you live and face to face delivering all of your knowledge and expertise. I've been fortunate to spend some time with you, and it's just wonderful with what can be learned and the ability and the training tools and the ideas that you have. So if people are interested to know more about this, then what we're going to do is in the link to this video, we will put the various different web links and websites that you can go to, #1, to get the original bags. And you'll probably see a bunch of products that kind of look similar to this, but they're not made in Bulgaria and they're not an original bag. And you'll probably find the handles will drop off and they'll fall to pieces very, very quickly. So if you want the original Bulgarian bag, then as Ivan says, there's the logo, which you can see. There's Ivan's signature on the bag itself there. Don't buy anything else because you're just wasting your time and money. So we will put the links for where you can buy an original Bulgarian bag. This one I've had for years. It's been outside on my balcony. It's had rain and everything, and it just lasts forever. So get the proper product if you want to do that. And then secondly, it's a fantastic product, but it's one of those products that you need to really understand how to use it and get the most of it, whether you're using it for your own personal reasons or whether you're actually doing it as a business and you're training other clients. So I would certainly recommend, again, that you get the original Bulgarian bag supple certification, and we will put the links about where you can get that from below this video. So We really hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. As I said, it's a unique opportunity. Ivan doesn't normally do this. He normally charges for it. But because of the crazy things that are going on in the world today, we convinced him to provide his time for free. So if you do like it and you've had any value or you've learned anything whatsoever, then please like, subscribe, and share it, and tell a friend about what you've just seen today. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed it, and escape your limits.
Thank you, Matthew. Can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Matthew and Escape Fitness, Escape Family, thank you so much for helping me bring this tool to the fitness community, because you guys helped me a big time and helping a lot of people to show them that they can handle the Bulgarian bag. But again, you have to go through the education. The education is everything, the knowledge. I spent over 10 years, 12 years already since, it's in 2015 years already since I created this tool, and I keep it for me and my athletes. Now I want to share it with the world. It was not my intention to get into this, to the fitness and all this, but the people who came and Escape were one of the very first partners who came to me and said, Ivan, we got to introduce this back to the fitness community. They love it. It's a great core workout. It's a great exercise for integrating many muscle groups and just kind of break the robotic exercises that we know how to do with the barbells. You can help us. And that's what we did today. After 15 years, we're still together and we build the education. And now we're ready to offer this to the community and other sports and so on and on and on. So thank you very much again.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.